fucking exhausted, dude. But my girl, she be cooking me chicken, cause my girl, she has a friend who's African, right? And she made some chicken hearts one year, and I fucked around. I got bored and tried one and liked it. So this is a chicken heart. You just eat it. It's literally it's the heart of a chicken. Let me tell you what. Chicken hearts taste like, okay, I love McDonald's chicken nuggets, right? I love McDonald's chicken nuggets are just like heaven on earth. They're like perfectly gold and crisp and shit. I love McDonald's chicken nuggets. But chicken hearts are like McDonald's, like a better version of McDonald's chicken nuggets. She's in love with him. And she loves the fact that she loves that he don't love her. Wasser, yo. There's this new attractive woman at my work, and I think we vibed a bit yesterday. What's your opinion on dating a woman in your workplace? I did that shit, and that shit, I'm not even gonna lie, that shit did kind of spiral horribly wrong. Because she ended up moving in. Then the only thing that got me out of any kind of trouble was that they end up finding out that we legit lived together and were together type of shit. Because that shit just spiraled out of control so fast. That's just the whole story in itself. Because here's the thing, man. At your place of employment, and nobody recommends this shit. Okay, women can recommend it, but among men, among us actual adults who are between men and women, men are the only actual adults. Meaning that men, we are 100% held accountable for all of our actions 24 hours, 7 days a week, 390 days out the year. Men, we are always held accountable for our actions, or if we even do nothing, we still held accountable if a woman is injured or uncomfortable. Whereas, see, like women can always tap out at being adults, right? So women, you really don't have a problem with dating a coworker, because all she gotta do is just say you did something, well, and everybody's gonna immediately at first glance, everybody's gonna immediately believe her in at least one department. If it's not the colleagues there, then the campus police or the work police or HR, like at first glance, they are immediately gonna take her side immediately. With no questions asked. And you, as a man, you are guilty until proven innocent when that shit happens. And a woman is innocent until proven guilty. Dude, I remember when we fell out, I had to send all her text messages, my ex who I hooked up with at college when we was working together. And like, no joke, the text messages were like off the charts wild. Like, it was so wild that they had to, I'm pretty sure she had to go to her cell phone company to prove that this was her number in that time and actually get this shit printed out. Cause it was so raunchy and like wild that I remember when I printed off, they tried to check the year of when it was written. Cause they questioned the fuck out of this dude. His fucking name was LaRue Pierce. Yeah, I'm gonna put his fucking ass on blast. Cause he tried that LaRue Pierce, LaRue Pierce. Pierce. LaRue Pierce at Sinclair Community. That motherfucker tried. That motherfucker was desperate to try to fuck. He went to Minnesota University. I'm putting his ass on put his business in the fucking world right now. Cause if it was up to him, I would have got sexual imposition or some old crazy shit, right? And that motherfucker was, I had to print out copies of our emails, copies of text messages, dude. And I hope LaRue ends up seeing this shit. I'm not joking. I had to print out messages with the girl I'm talking about literally writing how she wanted me to come over there and shove my dick up her ass. And don't worry about if she says no, because she really wants it. Right? It was so wild. Like, you would have thought a man made this shit up. Because the world don't want to even acknowledge bitches being that wild like that. And women know they can get away with that. And if anything, like a LaRue Pierce type motherfucker would just immediately try to blame me for it. That motherfucker sat in there and tried to grill me for a solid hour and a half straight, dude. Seriously. And he was like, that motherfucker, LaRue Pierce. And he went to Minnesota. Go look him up. Go look him up. That motherfucker tried to fuck me up at Sinclair Community. It was Sinclair Community, tall black motherfucker, dark black motherfucker, LaRue, LaRue Pierce, PIE, RCE. Then I'm pretty sure with the Minnesota University. That motherfucker tried to get me. Yo, and I had to print out so much shit. She was sending me like porn, like pics of like a girl like deep throating a dick, but like the nuts was like up here, so they like painted like cat nuts on shit. And she said, "I want you to do this to me," and all this shit. Like, unbelievable, because they couldn't believe it, because she was a pretty girl. She was a real pretty girl, and she's like texting me this shit. Well, it can't be real because she's pretty. She's innocent. The man must be immediately wrong. So, okay, the answer to that question, that was a long rant, but I tell you what, man, no man can say that's a good idea. All right, in the workplace, wherever. Because see, you, as a man, you are always held responsible for actions that you did do and for actions that you didn't do. All right, they are immediately gonna hold you responsible for that shit, dude. I mean, all she has to do is just say you did something, and they'll immediately believe you. Donnie, thanks for the donation, Donnie. Says, man, I used to listen to your live streams back in the day. You the man, AD. Good to see you back. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thanks for the donation, Donnie, man. Appreciate it. She left my ex-wife on Valentine's Day. I'm 33. You have my full attention. Word up. So this article was sent in by a Patreon subscriber. It says, why being single in your 30s is actually an incredible opportunity, by a woman who can't keep no damn man. Of course. Let me see. Make sure y'all can see that. Oh, yeah, y'all can see that. So your initial reaction to the title of this article may have been a combination of pity and sadness. It's not your fault. Well, because it is sadness. That's why. That was your immediate reaction to being 30 and can't keep no man. That's what it is. So go ahead and try to evade. Who wrote this? Aaron Nicole. So go ahead and try to persuade me on why you living your best life alone and can't keep no man with the easiest thing to sell on earth, which is pussy, over the age of 30. So go ahead and sell it to me. I'm waiting for it. Often society conditions individuals to feel this way about single people, read women, of a certain age. Well, because that's just what it is. Okay, hear me out, though. There are innumerable reasons why being unattached in your 30s is actually the best. Yeah. We're going to go see what this silly shit's about later. Now, to be clear, being in a relationship can be pretty wonderful as well, and it's valid and worthy, and it's a valid and worthy goal to pursue. However, the idea that happiness does not exist without a significant other is simply false. There is plenty of joy and fulfillment to be had as a single individual. One just seems to learn to seize the moment a bit. Yeah, you tell him, girl. Okay. Yeah, you tell him, girl. The easiest thing on earth to sell is pussy, and you can't do that. Yeah, see, that's not her. They always post a picture of with these bitches who type in these articles. Like they always post these pictures of a badass bitch. They always do that. I remember I used to watch Donovan Sharp, right? And Donovan Sharp used to get on was Janelle Testa. He used to get on her. and what was funny, I remember one episode he actually replaced these stock photographs with like actual pictures of Janelle Testa. And that shit was brutal. That motherfucker figured out how to replace. He replaced the actual image with what Janelle Testa actually looks like, and not this fucking fantasy bullshit. Or the one day she decided to dress up and take a bath, and you know what I'm saying, and work out a little bit. Okay, so let's continue. For instance, traveling alone is one of the most exhilarating. When women start traveling alone, what do I tell you? When women start traveling alone, that's a huge red. Women do not get off on traveling alone. By the time they're doing that, they're fucked. By the time they're traveling alone, actively posting to Instagram or writing articles on websites like this and bold.com, that she's finished. All right. So let me restart that. What's up, Another Dimension? For instance, traveling alone is one of the most exhilarating pleasures one could experience within or without a relationship, but isn't often pursued. Exploring a country or city of your choosing at your pace and on your own time frame is truly a luxury that should be experienced at least once in a lifetime. Picking up a new hobby or interest that is completely self-serving and solely for you is another sweet benefit of single life. Again, this can be done in a relationship, but there's something special about trying something new or picking up a new skill as an unattached individual. Well, as a man, yeah, not as a woman. As a man, that works, but as a woman, that don't work. Don't worry, I'm just getting started. Ahead, all the reasons you should celebrate if you find yourself sans partner once you hit 30. Yeah. Okay, so back to this line. This works for men, but this don't work for you women. Because like I said in last night's live stream, the more success a woman gets and the more she knows, the smaller her pool gets of man who she can actually respect and you know and be with. The more success she gets, because it's that thing, like I say, women want a man who is better than them. All right, in one of the at least one of three categories, and the other two have to be at least average. You see what I'm saying? If you are not that to that woman is not gonna want you. All right. If it's not clear that she can know it or figure it out from her girlfriends or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Then she definitely now if you has just random game and got one bitch and then the other bitch is seeing you with her, I mean that could work and you ain't good at nothing. But as a man, this advice works. As a woman, it just makes her dating pool smaller and smaller, and then she's more depressed and angry and mad that she can't find a man to respect, and she's gonna end up like, was it Victoria, whatever her name is, last night? They gonna end up like her, trying to laugh it off and always be seen as bad bitch who can still pass for 26. So here we go. You become okay going places alone. See, this is rough shit, man. Because again, woman's whole thing is being with a crowd, is social status and being with something. I don't know I can't remember if I said this last night or last week. But by the time woman is actively like traveling alone, like, and it's not just because she at work and she just want to go get some lunch real quick and ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, she ain't had time, so she had to go real quick. You know what I'm saying, alone. By the time she is traveling solo and like completely solo, like going and online dating alone, traveling the world, by the time she's actively going somewhere completely alone, and then with the intentions of being there and being alone, that is the opposite of positive out of woman. Now for men, yeah, see men, I'm the type, like I say it all the time, I've grown to the level now where I'm totally happy sitting in a room of quiet and peace. And with give me a PlayStation and beer, I'm happy with that. I don't have to go out anywhere. But women, no, they can't do that. But she's trying to sell it that she can because she's just as much as man as I am. Some, not all individuals, simply cannot attend any event on their own. They need a partner. Okay, women cannot. Okay, let's say what she's really saying. The reality, all women simply cannot attend any event on their own. They need a partner for everything, typically because they've been in a long-term relationship for a good part of their life and is all they know.